Okay, so I will be discussing two aspects of paid search: the evolving search landscape and how behavior is shifting, especially across younger generations, and how the search industry is facing significant disruption from, surprise, surprise, AI. So Google search is still dominant but declining. Google still holds 52% of the total search advertising market, but that has dropped from 60% in 2018. That isn't bad news, as the paid search market as a whole is still expanding, growing by 10% in 2024, going from 203 billion to 226 billion, with projections putting the market as high as 410 billion by 2032. Shifts may not be great for Google shareholders, but they do represent a disruption in the market that is generating opportunity. More platforms equal more choice, and that is a good thing for both consumers and advertisers. Amazon is the biggest disruptor here, doubling its market share from 10 to 22% in just 8 years. Why? Because product searches increasingly start on retail platforms, cutting into Google's dominance. Bing, on the other hand, hasn't seen any significant growth despite Microsoft integrating AI first, illustrating that AI alone isn't a growth engine, even if you're first to market. Traditional search engines are still the number one source for finding online information, but different age groups get started on their consumer journey at different platforms. Gen Z showing the biggest shift in behavior, slightly favoring voice search, social media, and AI platforms or LLMs over their older counterparts. While this shift affects upper funnel behavior the most, we are seeing the first cracks in paid search dominance. Transactional query volume has dropped by 8%, a clear signal that Amazon and Walmart are siphoning high intent searches away from Google. The biggest disruptor on the horizon are the AI-driven platforms. While Gen Z is leading adoption, they aren't paying $20 a month for a Chat GPT Plus subscription, meaning these platforms are going to need to find different ways to monetize themselves. The most likely solution is going to be sponsored ads and contextual ads. If that happens, Perplexity, ChatGPT, etc., will not just become AI tools, won't just complement search; they'll become direct competitors to Google. Google's ecosystem is undergoing dramatic shifts, primarily driven by this AI integration. In 2024, a majority of Google searches no longer resulted in clicks, with only 36% of searches leading users to the open web. The remaining traffic is increasingly captured within Google's own properties, and additional search or being solved via AI-generated results directly on the search page. To be clear, this isn't entirely new. Google's featured snippets have been keeping users on the SERP pages for years. However, snippets were more reliable since they were pulled directly from high-ranking sources. AI-generated overviews, by contrast, have been prone to factual errors and sometimes having bizarre consequences. For example, they have recommended including glue in pizza recipes because it was necessary to hold cheese in place. They have suggested that people eat rocks every day because they are a good source of minerals. And they have recommended running with scissors as a great way to simultaneously improve cardio and improve focus. So far, the zero-click searches have primarily been affecting organic search and are generally focused on more informational and upper funnel search queries. This shift places a greater emphasis on strong SEO programs and crafting compelling, high-value content and offers. Ironically, one of the biggest fears about AI was that it would flood the zone with search results that were low-quality, AI-generated content, but instead, AI's impact is doing the opposite. It's making high-quality, trustworthy content more valuable than ever. So the AI-driven trends reshaping paid search. We have AI-driven automation. AI automates tasks such as bid management and budget pacing, enhancing campaign efficiency and effectiveness. Bid management is something that AI has been fixing for Google or has been optimizing for Google for years. But as AI improves, so does the effectiveness of the automation. Smart bidding strategies. Platforms like Google Ads utilize AI for smart bidding, maximizing conversions by adjusting bids in real time based on various signals such as previous searches, browser history, time of day, day of week, etc. They are improving hyper personalization as AI is analyzing user data to deliver personalized ad content, improving engagement and conversion rates by tailoring messages to individual preferences. Predictive analytics are allowing AI to predict future trends and user behaviors, enabling marketers to make data-driven decisions and better anticipate customer needs. Voice and visual search integrations are allowing them are I'm sorry. It's helping AI optimize paid search campaigns to accommodate these new methods. And finally, AI agents act as marketing assistants. They're automating tasks like scheduling, idea generation, and overall increasing productivity. AI is doing more than optimizing page search, it's revolutionizing it. The most effective ad channel is becoming even more powerful, and the brands that embrace AI driven automation, predictive analytics, and hyper personalization are gaining a powerful edge. So, the key takeaways here: Google search engine dominance is slowly declining as different user cohorts start their research process elsewhere, forcing brands and agency to broaden their skill set and expand their campaigns on other platforms. Younger demographic groups are more likely to include social media platforms, voice search, image search, and LLMs as part of their customer journey. And in terms of the impact of AI and tech, AI over results are changing the way consumers search, leading to more searches without a click and a greater premium placed on high value content. Predictive analytics and generative AI tools allow brands to test more and optimize faster, providing rapid scaling opportunities. And paid results on AI platforms look to be inevitable, which will force brands to reevaluate their media mixes in the near future.